Did you know that there are risks for lawyers when they are advocating for their clients? They've got to make sure to operate within the bounds of professionalism and follow all of the rules, or else they may be held in contempt. Contempt is something that a judge can hold a lawyer in, is what it's called. So their judge will hold someone in contempt, hold a lawyer in contempt. Now that contempt word gets used a lot. It gets used in family law cases a lot if someone's not following by the court orders. But in the case of a lawyer, they can be held in criminal contempt, direct or indirect, meaning something happened that directly influenced the court, or maybe it was outside of the court. But the lawyer's got due process rights. This is a crime technically. It's punishable by time in the county jail. It's punishable by fines, right? Up to $1,000 fine in many instances, sometimes up to 20, 30 days in the county jail. Serious punishments for someone. Often we see lawyers get into a contempt situation by either failing to appear for court without filing the necessary paperwork, or by maybe comments or body language to the court is another way that we see it. But the number one way is probably failing to file the appropriate paperwork when there is a conflict or some reason that someone cannot appear in the court. That is what will get lawyers in trouble. The lawyers have a right to have another lawyer represent them, which is always a good idea, because we always say those who represent themselves have a fool for a client, right? That also applies to us as lawyers. So just know that the courts do have the power to hold lawyers in contempt, lock lawyers up, and lawyers must be very careful to both zealously advocate for their clients, but also make sure they're within the realms of professionalism, and also making sure that they are doing what they are required to do as far as notifying courts of where they're going to be and when they're going to be there. That's why we have to file things like leave of absences and conflict notices, letting the courts know when and where we will be in court. If you have any questions about contempt as it relates to lawyers, please call us at 470-635-1725.